Hi everyone. Today I want to talk about how sometimes the greatest gift that you can ever receive is simply being in the presence of someone who sees you fully. So what do I mean by this? So in the work that I'm doing for other women in coaching, I've discovered that it's not really about the knowledge or the mechanics of coaching that makes the session so powerful, but rather it is about the space that I get to hold for these individuals, a space of safety, a space of unconditional love, a space of compassion that just allows these women to drop in to places where they have never dropped into before, right? Vulnerability, receptivity, a deep sense of raw authenticity. Like they get to explore all of those pieces of themselves in the presence of someone who truly sees them for who they really are, beyond the conditioning, beyond the lies that they believe in about themselves, beyond all of those mind chatter that they've been trapped in, for as long as they have known. So my work, what makes my work so valuable is that space, is that sacred container. I get to create that presence for someone to just feel so absolutely loved and appreciated and validated and honored. So why am I talking about this? It's because I have discovered that I have failed to do the same thing, the way I hold someone in that unconditional love and that presence. I have failed to do that with myself, and I started to run on like this empty field. I can create this beautiful space, I can create this beautiful container for all the women that I coach, but then I forgot how to do that to myself. So that put me out of integrity, as a space holder for someone else, if I'm not even doing that for myself to the level that I'm doing that for other women. And just really think about it. Imagine you have someone sitting in front of you or even over the phone, and they're creating this energy, this presence that just sees you exactly for who you are, beyond the limitations, beyond who you think you are. They see you in your greatness, they see you in your potential, they see you in every single one of your experiences as valid, as they respect you, they honor you. Like that is such a healing place to be in, to be cradled in that presence. And it's a game changer. Like when you are in that presence of someone who can see you fully, you just melt all of your guards, you lower all of the walls that you put up, and you access this deeper level of vulnerability and accessing the deeper part of who you are that you can't really do so without that level of safety, without that level of validation and love and appreciation. And in the work that I do for women is like, eventually my goal with every woman that I coach is that they become self-sufficient. They don't need me. Every one of you listening as well, like you have the ability, you have the wisdom, you have everything that you need to get to where you want to be, right? And that's another important part of what makes me a great coach, is that I really hold that concept that everyone is whole as they are, and I see them as this ultimate, like the highest version of themselves already, like in this moment, not 10 months from now, not 6 weeks from now, but in this moment I'm able to see them for who they really are. Where was I going with that? So yeah, eventually, like my purpose with all the women I support and coach is that they become self-sufficient. But at the beginning, when we're learning how to create that level of safety and compassion and love for ourselves, it's so powerful when we can utilize and lean in for support and receive support from another person who can hold that space for us. So I always do believe that getting coaching, having a coach, having a mentor, having someone who can hold you in that kind of atmosphere is such a radical act of self-love. It is a vote for yourself, a vote for your greatness. Like you said, yes, I deserve to receive support. I deserve to hire a coach. I deserve to invest in someone who can see me fully so that I can lean in, I can dive in to parts of myself that I have not had the courage to discover. So this is why I believe in what I do, and I'm just so honored, and every single time I get to witness a woman blossoming in front of me when they are given the love of safety and the love that they really need to blossom, just like a beautiful flower, right? When we are given the right nutrients, when we are given the right atmosphere, the flower will bloom on its own. And that's really all I think about when I go into a coaching session. I am simply creating that space that is conducive for a beautiful flower to blossom. And I see every woman as that blossoming flower for who they really are. So I wanted to share this because I really wanted to land this message to anyone who is on the verge of really like leaning in, thinking about getting a coach or leaning into personal development work. Oh, there's one more point I want to talk about. Individuals who are so committed to personal development work, like I know that's me right here. Sometimes we can fall into the trap of controlling our experiences. What do I mean by this, right? Like we identify all of these pieces about ourselves that we think it's not good, it's negative, it doesn't serve us. And then we go into this problem solving mode. We go into finding a solution. We go into wanting to think positive, choose the light, choose the love. And that in a way is actually controlling and invalidating our own experiences. I'm so guilty of doing this even up until now, but that is not our unconditional love. That is not the path to true healing. Whenever we try to control our experiences, in a way, it's actually invalidating whatever is happening in this moment to be not true or to be just bad, quotation bad. And in essence, that actually repress all of these things back down into our body. And then we allow those pieces to subconsciously continue to control us and to control our reality. So the actual key is to creating a presence, creating a space that we can meet all of these experiences and the emotions with love, with acceptance, with a kind of presence. And in itself, it actually naturally will disintegrate, it will integrate into a part of like wholeness, coming back to wholeness versus separation, right? And that's what gives us personal power. That's what gives us a firm foundation to build anything of a thriving relationship, a successful business, anything that you can think of. That is the core foundation, and that is one of the core principle in the way I coach. It's not about identifying the problems and then fixing them, but it's about meeting all parts of ourselves with love, compassion, and presence and acceptance. So let me know, guys, what's landing for you in this message, what's coming up for you, what some aha moments. I would love to hear about them. Let's open up a dialogue, and then you can comment below and reach out if you want to just have someone to talk to. I am here. And I love you all so much. Talk to you soon.